You brought up a good point, which was they sold a good portion of this team, right? They announced that the day before. And then, I don't know all the money thing about hitting escrow and then Brock Purdy's announcement video coming like right back out. But like, what's that supposed to mean for this team? Like, you gotta sell off that portion and then right after that's when the announcement's made. I don't know if that's a PR move or what. I don't know if they botched it, but what do you think?
Well, I mean, there's so many weird things that happened this offseason that the Niners say are not related, but like all the stuff with soccer teams, like you bought one in Scotland and then one in England gets promoted to the Premier League, but they've been promoted before and then instantly relegated after 1 year. So we all know that the Niners are going to have to make these big investments into soccer that they say have nothing to do with football. It's totally different money pools. But then to actually extend Brock Purdy, you had to sell part of the team. You had to sell part of the team to sign your quarterback. Like the Eagles sold part of their team, but after they signed Jalen Hurts, they didn't have like, what is that? Anyway, I'm sure everything's great though. Hunky dory.
It looks like the announcement coming before and after just it feels a little. I don't know if desperate's the right word. Like we had to sell the team to extend this guy. Like it doesn't look great. That's the only thing. And then I guess the only other thing is the money that they are spending is like not getting dispersed probably as equally along the team. But I know Robert Sala is trying really hard with this defense. Do you think they have enough money on the defensive side and draft picks, I guess?
Mm, I think they have so much confidence in Salah that they feel he can work with a lot of guys on rookie deals. And I think when you do have a quarterback making this much money, you have to have hella players on rookie deals. I just don't understand why going into this offseason, the Niners knew like, okay, we're going to spend this much on Brock, more than we've ever spent on any player before. In a corresponding move, should we also A, invest in our offensive line, or B, invest in our defensive line? And they're all like, okay, that's a good question. Good question. Okay. All right. Defensive line. It's like, what? How? I mean, if he gets hurt, everyone's going to feel really stupid. And they're going to get a lot of blame.
Mhm.
A lot of blame.
I mean, arguably he's already gotten hurt multiple times, maybe because of the O line. Number one, and then number two, I think it's just like I love what the defense line is shaping out to be and everything like that. But I think the last time Salah was here, it took him a couple of years to get it going. So I don't know if 25 is going to be a we'll make the playoffs but get bounced kind of year or what. But
it just feels like such a
yeah.
2 year rebuild. Like this
Mhm.
year, they went defense and run defense in particular. Next year, they freaking better go offensive line, and maybe they'll get a pass rusher as well. Like it seems like they have a lot more work to do. But since this news just came out and the schedule came out, a lot of people are feeling like, hey, they're back. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of feel like that puts a lot of pressure on Kyle Shanahan, man. Like
That
he's going to be
is it
starting
going to be
5 or
his
6
second
rookies.
year?
He
Yeah.
like his owners told him, "Hey, you can't spend this much," and everyone's like, "Oh, Kyle's got this, no problem." I'm sure he's been like, "No problem, big problem."
Yeah.
I didn't want to let all these players go. I wanted to spend. I like spending. They're the one that said, "No, make it work with rookies." Like maybe Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn COHN and download the app now. I don't know. It's a lot of
I
pressure.
is it just the Brock is as long as Brock and I like Brock, but like as long as Brock's here, we're here kind of thing. And so they get the next 2.5 years to figure it out.
Yeah.
And that's how long they get. That's their hot seat years. Not this year. Everyone expected this year, but next year and the year after, and that's the limit. Maybe
Well, I don't see
allegedly.
the Yorks like having the guts to fire Kyle and John. But what they
Mhm.
could do is just sort of like let their contracts expire.
Yeah.
So if you looked into it, I looked. Hold on. Let me ask AI. When does Kyle Shanahan's contract expire? 2027. So yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
could
he
look at
gets
it. This is
yeah.
the first 2 years of Purdy's extension. Essentially, let's see if this works. And if the Niners have to tear it down, it's not just going to be Brock who has to leave. It's going to be everyone. That's
And
because remember, like Lynch kept saying at the combine, he's the only quarterback we want as long as we're here, or he's the only quarterback you're going to get as long as you're here.
I
Ruben,
you can't
Wrap it
extend
up.
a
Sorry,
rookie.
not to mean. I got to
No,
take more.
you're
But if you
good.
want to make one more point,
100%.
go ahead.
No. You made the point for me.
You were
Thank you.
great, by the way. You didn't ramble
Thank
at
you.
all.
I feel like I locked in a little
Dude,
bit
tell
more
your
this
wife
time.
that you freaking locked in and made the whole family proud.